Keep reading. Some applications of trigonometry. Siddharth on the video. Some applications of trigonometry. एप्लीकेशन ऑफ ट्रिग्नोमेट्री आने के लिए सिंपली आपको एक टेबल लर्न किया था बस है ना. द टेबल कौन सा? साइन 0, साइन 45. टुडे ओनली यू रोट द एग्जाम सो यू कैन रिमेंबर नाइसली. ओके, सो नो नीड ऑफ रिवीजन. ओके, साइन 45, साइन 60 एवरीथिंग आता है ना. जानने में याद है ना आपको? साइन 60, साइन वो आ गया तो दिस चैप्टर इज इजी, वेरी इजी. ओके, हियर ओनली टू कॉन्सेप्ट्स. वी आर डूइंग एनसीईआरटी ओनली टुडे. आज पूरा एनसीईआरटी किया तो एनी क्वेश्चंस यू कैन आंसर. ओके, only one exercise is there chapter में. easy chapter. okay, एंड आपको रिमेंबर करने का दो तो आपको बहुत अच्छे से रिमेंबर करने का. tan 30 वैल्यू, tan 60 वैल्यू बहुत अच्छे से आने का. टेल में tan 30 is how much? tan 30 is जानवी tan 30 क्या ही लिख के करेगा. अच्छी देखो, tan 30 is 1/√3, tan 60 is √3. देखो दोनों √3 ओनली है, √3 वाला ओनली है. बट देखो विच इज स्मॉलर एंगल, यू कैन रिमेंबर लाइक दिस. विच इज स्मॉलर? 30 एंड 60 में 30 इज स्मॉलर, राइट? दैट्स वाई 1/√3. ओके, 60 बड़ा है ना, √3 ऐसे याद रखो बिकॉज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड दूसरा ये सब कुछ आता है ना, साइन इज ऑपोजिट बाय, ऑपोजिट बाय जान में, ऑपोजिट बाय
Sine.
साइन थीटा इज ऑपोजिट बाय
Opposite by hypotenuse.
cos थीटा.
Adjacent by hypotenuse.
ओके, tan
Tan is
ऑपोजिट बाय
adjacent.
adjacent, राइट? वो आ गया तो देन एप्लीकेशन ऑफ ट्रिग्नोमेट्री इज इजी. ओके, इसमें टू कॉन्सेप्ट्स यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, सपोज मान लो यू हैव वन बिल्डिंग. ओके, बिल्डिंग है. ओके, इधर आइस पर्सन आइस इज ऑन द ग्राउंड. आइस ग्राउंड में है, पर्सन नहीं है. आइस ऑन द ग्राउंड, ही सीइंग. ओके, देयर इज नो हाइट ऑफ द पर्सन हियर. ही सीइंग फ्रॉम ग्राउंड से ऊपर, ही सीइंग टॉप ऑफ द बिल्डिंग. I am joining one line. Whatever he is seeing, that line I am joining. That line ko what we can call? What we can call? Siddharth bolo. That line is called as? I can't able to hear. Okay. Line of sight. Unmute करके बोल दें तो अच्छा. Line of sight. SIGHT. Whatever the person seeing on the top of that building, that point, that line ko we call as line of sight. And I say I am joining one. See, I say only I will draw always one line, horizontal line. So the angle between the line of sight and horizontal, that angle ko we call as angle of elevation. This angle ko we call as angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Okay, two concepts only. Start हो जाएगा लेसन, कुछ नहीं है. ओके, एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन कभी भी दो एंगल मींस दो लाइन के बीच में रहने का, राइट? किसका बीच में? राइट, एंड उसका हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन से, हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन से दैट लाइन इज कॉल्ड एज एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन. एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन. ओके, नाउ अदर कॉन्सेप्ट इसमें. विराज, एवरी डे वाई आर लेट ऑलवेज?
Sir, first time, sir, I slept. The moment I came home, I slept. I just now woke up.
Okay, चलो देखो, application of trigonometry we are doing. We started the first one. We learned about angle of elevation. See, there is a building. Listening, right? See, no, second concept. Second concept is angle of depression बोलते हैं. Okay, उसका क्या है कहानी देखो. Suppose either one building is there, either one building, a small building is there. IC is on the top of the building. IC is on the top of the building. Okay. Now he is seeing bottom of the building. Okay. Whatever he is seeing, I am drawing one line. That line is called as line of sight. Okay. And I say I will draw one horizontal line. I say one horizontal line I am drawing. Now the angle between the horizontal line and line of sight is below the horizontal. That line is called as angle of depression. This line is above the horizontal. This line is below the horizontal. Okay. So this is called angle of depression.
Sir, in the angle of elevation drawing, where is the eye?
Eye is here. Eye
Okay.
is on the ground.
Okay.
Okay. He is seeing to the top of the building. That line is called line of sight. And I drew a horizontal. The angle between line of sight and horizontal, and the line of sight should be above the horizontal line, is called angle of elevation. And this is below the horizontal line, is called angle of depression. Whenever you are drawing angle of depression, आपको remember करने का, ये angle and ये angle are same. Alternate interior angles, बहुत useful होगा. Alternate interior angles, these angles are same. Okay. खत्म, ये दो आ गए तो we can start the exercise. Simple. Angle of elevation, angle of depression. Chapter done. उतना simple है ये वाला. That's it. There is no new formula, nothing. That's why application of trigonometry. Trigonometry का extension. This one. ओके सो अगर 2-3 प्रॉब्लम्स किया तो आ जाएगा पूरा, आपको पूरा समझ में आएगा क्या नहीं. इसमें इन दिस चैप्टर में डायग्राम इज इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू कैन एबल टू ड्रॉ द डायग्राम देन क्लास चैप्टर मतलब क्वेश्चन विल बी डन इजीली. ओके चलो तो टेक एनसीईआरटी. पेज नंबर 141. और विराज एग्जाम कैसे लिखा?
I might get 80 on 80.
वेरी गुड, नाइस, गुड. पेज नंबर 141. नो देखो एक एक क्वेश्चन को समझो, हाउ टू टैकल द क्वेश्चंस वी हैव टू सी. अब पढ़ो, कोई पढ़ो. Asika open right 141. Read the question.
The first one at 9.1.
Yes, 9.1 first one.
A circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope, which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Find the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30.
Okay, देखो. A circus artist is climbing 20 meters long rope, which is tightly stretched, tied from the top of the vertical pole to the ground. देखो एक pole है. This is a vertical pole. Okay. Okay. He put the rope कैसा? From where to where he tied? Tightly from top to the ground को he tied the rope. देखो इधर से एक ग्राउंड को टाइट कर दिया. ओके कितना लेंथ का रोप है? 20 मीटर्स का. दिस अ पोल. ओके दिस अ पोल ही टाइड विद द रोप से. ओके एंड व्हाट इज द इफ द एंगल मेड बाय द रोप विद द ग्राउंड लेवल इज 30. देखो विच एंगल इज 30 नाउ टेल मी. दिस 90 ऑलवेज. which angle is 30? I will name it A B C. Rope and the ground angle is 30 he told. So angle A na Janve?
C.
C. C is 30 degrees. He is asking find the height of the pole. You take variables always. H le lo. This is the height of the pole we have to find. Which ratio you can use? We have to find the opposite. We have hypotenuse. So which ratio will use? Opposite and hypotenuse का cosine है ना? Opposite by hypotenuse. Sine. So sine 30 is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So sine 30 is 1/2 is equal to h by 20. So h equal to 10 meters. Chalas. First question done. Height of the pole. Only trigonometry ratios we have to use. ठीक है एडजेसेंट का जरूरत नहीं है. ओके एंड ऑलवेज टोटल चैप्टर में गो फॉर साइन कॉस टैन ओनली. डोंट गो फॉर सम अदर सीकेंट कोसेकेंट मत जाओ. ओके टिक कर लो एनसीईआरटी में एक एक क्वेश्चन का टिक कर लो. अनुशुड़ा एनीबॉडी डाउट हो? जाने अनुशुड़ा चला. यस नाउ सेकंड क्वेश्चन करेंगे. हाँ रीड जानवे. सेकंड क्वेश्चन जैसे पढ़ो.
A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle 30 degrees with it. The distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 30 meters. Find the
8
height.
8 meters.
8 meters. Fine.
Find the height of the tree. Okay. See, first actually the tree was ऐसा. Okay. Tree height is like this. क्या हुआ? The tree breaks due to storm and broken part bends so that top of the tree touches the ground. Okay. ये bend हुआ मतलब कैसा हुआ? Indirectly ऐसा bend हुआ. Okay, bend हो गया. Okay. Such a way that it touches the ground making 30 degrees with it. मतलब the tree, the head and the ground is touching at 30 degrees with it. Okay. He is asking, he is given the distance between the foot of the tree to the point where top touches the ground is 8 meters. मतलब what is given? Tell me.
Base.
Oh, this is foot of the tree to the top touching, right? So this is 8 meters. He is telling to find height of the tree. मतलब what is telling to find? Height of the tree चाहिए. In this diagram, what?
AB.
AB, no wrong.
AB plus AC.
हाँ, आपको पूरा हाइट चाहिए ना. ये एक ही हाइट नहीं है, ये भी हाइट है. सो h मान लो, इसको x मान लो, सब्ट्रैक्टिबल फाइंड करो, देन ऐड करो, खत्म हो जाएगा. ओके. टेल मी, opposite we want, adjacent is there, angle is there. So which one you have to use? Which ratio? Opposite, adjacent. बोलो जानवी. Opposite, adjacent.
Tan.
Tan. खत्म, यूज करो. Tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite by adjacent. Tan 30 कितना जानवे? Tan 30 smaller angle है. Small angle means 1 by.
1 by.
अभी बोलो ना, 30 and 60 में बहुत काम आएगा बोल के. Tan 30 is.
Tan 30 is 1 by root 3.
Root 3. याद रखो. Tan 60 is.
Root 3.
याद रखो. So 1 by root 3 is equal to h by 8 implies h is equal to 8 by root 3. Okay, you got this one, meters. Next h dash x भी फाइंड करेंगे. x कैसे आएगा? आपको adjacent is there, hypotenuse we have to find this one. So which angle you can use? Any angle, any way you can do it. देखो hypotenuse we want, adjacent is there, cos you can use, right? Cos 30 is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 is equal to 8 by x. So x is equal to 16 by root 3. So x value मालूम है, h value मालूम है. He is telling to find the height of the tree. Therefore, height of the tree is h plus x. So it is 8 by root 3 plus 16 by root 3. So it is 24 by root 3. But we have to rationalize. Okay, denominator rational number should not be there. So into root 3 by root 3. So कितना होगा? 24 root 3 by root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 8 root 3 is the answer. This is the height of the tree. Simple है. Any new formulas? No. Diagram is important. Diagram आ गया तो class. If you put 30 degrees somewhere here means class wrong हो जाएगा. So we should be very careful. Next, tick कर लो. And third one. कंफर्टेबल हो गया तो दैट टाइम ट्री का ऐसे डायग्राम ऐसे भी रख, सिंपली राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल रख सकते हैं. यू कैन नेम इट एज दिस इज अ ट्री बोल के ऐसे रख सकते हैं. ओके, चलो डन. हाँ, थर्ड वन अब पढ़ो. विराज बोलो थर्ड वन.
A contractor plans to install 2 slides for children to play in a park. For the children below age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meter and is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to the ground.
Okay.
Whereas for elder children, she wants to have a steep slide at a height of 3 meter and inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the ground. What should be the length of the slide in each case?
ओके, एक स्लाइडर मालूम है ना, पार्क में ऐसा ऊपर चढ़ चढ़ के हम लोग स्लाइड करते हैं ना, दैट इज अ स्मॉल थिंग. सो लेस देन 5 years वाला एंड अदर एज पर्सन वाला, दे वांट टू मेक ए स्लाइडर. ओके, सो वी आर मेकिंग द स्लाइडर. दिस स्लाइडर इज 90 degrees. Name it A, B, C. This is less than 5 years wala. So he told height is how much? First one height is 1.5 meters. We want to make the slider. Okay, 1.5 meters and incline it 30 degrees to the ground. Ground से incline है 30 degrees. Okay, other slider he want to make 3 meters. थोड़ा बड़ा slider है, big people के लिए 3 meters and angle is 60 degrees to the ground. You asking what should be the length of slide in each case? Each case में length of the slide is how much? So L1 मान लो, L2 मान लो, लेंथ फाइंड करेंगे ईच केस में. करो देखते हैं, आंसर बोलो.
So the first one is at 13 meters.
First one is length चाहिए. Length is how much?
3 meters.
3 meters. सेकंड वन रेशनलाइजिंग करके बोलने का ऑलवेज.
Through 2 root 3?
Yes, perfect. 2 root 3 meters is answer. यार ऑपोजिट मालूम है, हाइपोटेनस फाइंड करना. साइन का यूज करेंगे, इधर भी साइन यूज करो. आ गया तो आगे जाओ आज का. सब कुछ आ जाएगा, करो सब कुछ. जानो डरना. हाउ मच यू गॉट?
First one I got x as 3 meters.
ओके, सेकंड वन करो.
I'm doing this.
Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Sin 60 is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So root 3 by 2 is equal to 3 by L2. So L2 is equal to 3 to the 6 by root 3. So rationalize into root 3 by root 3. 6 root 3 by 3. 3 to the 6. 2 root 3 is answer. नेक्स्ट वन करो. द एंगल देखो, एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन स्टार्ट हो गया. द एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन ऑफ द टॉप ऑफ द टावर फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑन द ग्राउंड विच इज 30 meters अवे फ्रॉम द फुट ऑफ द टावर. देखो एक टावर है ग्राउंड में. ओके, दिस इज टावर. ही इज टेलिंग द एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन ऑफ द टॉप ऑफ द टावर फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑन द ग्राउंड. एक ग्राउंड में एक पॉइंट इज देयर, मतलब आइस इज ऑन द ग्राउंड. Ice is on the ground. This ice is seeing in the top of the tower. Okay, and that angle, okay, he told angle is 30 degrees, and that point is from where he has given 30 meters from the foot of the tower. This point is 30 meters from the foot of the tower, मतलब bottom का दिया है. He is telling to find the height of the tower. खत्म, simple. आई टोल्ड राइट एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन इज लाइन ऑफ साइट एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल के बीच में, हॉरिजॉन्टल से एबो रहे तो एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन बोलते हैं उसको, 30 डिग्रीज। सो नो आपको ऑपोजिट चाहिए, एडजेसेंट, यू नो, यूज वट एवर रेशियो यू वांट।
10√3.
Yes, 10/3. Tell me which ratio will use? Opposite and adjacent. Angle मालूम है,
Tan.
tan 30। एग्जाम में नीटली नेम इट करने का, अच्छे से स्टेप बाय स्टेप लिखे तो आ जाएगा। ऑपोजिट बाय एडजेसेंट। सो tan 30 is how much, Janvi? 30 is smaller, 1 by
1/3. √3.
1 by root 3 is equal to h by 30. H is equal to 30 by root 3 into root 3 by root 3. So 30 root 3 by 3, 10 is 30. 10 root 3 is answer. Understanding, Siddharth? Yeah. Chalo. Next. Tick कर लो NCERT में. Next. 5th one. A kite is flying at a height 60 meters above the ground. ठीक है. A kite is there. It is flying 60 meters above the ground. 60 meters above the ground. Okay. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. देखो एक पॉइंट मतलब इधर आइस है, ओके, इधर से स्ट्रिंग एक ग्राउंड से अटैच्ड है, दिस इज अटैच्ड स्ट्रिंग, ओके। द इंक्लिनेशन ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग विद द ग्राउंड इज 60, स्ट्रिंग एंड द ग्राउंड इज 60 degrees. He is telling find the length of the string. अरे simple, find the length of the string. Now use opposite hypotenuse, angle is here. Got it?
Sir, 40√3.
Yes,
40.
40. Yes, correct. आया जानवी? Opposite by hypotenuse.
Sine 60.
Sin 60. Sin 60 is equal to opposite by, sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is equal to 60 by L. So L is equal to 120 by root 3 into root 3 by root 3. So 120 root 3 by 3, 40. Khatam, kalas. 40 root 3. Next one. See, जब भी height देगा ना, very important. 6th one star mark लगो. Height वाला people will do little bit mistake. A 1.5 meters tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meters tall building. So building का height दिया है, is a building. कितना meters है? 30 meters tall building. And the person is standing at some distance बोला, it is not given distance, from 30 meters tall building. Okay. देखो person का height है 1.5 meters. 1.5 meters. Now ice is not on the ground. Person का height दिया है. Height वाला important है. Okay. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 to 60 as he walks towards the building. Initial position is there either है. After certain time के बाद he came up to here. Okay. इसका इनिशियली एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन क्या है? टेल में द लाइन ऑफ साइट, इधर साइड से एक लाइन ड्रॉ करने का, लाइन ऑफ साइट, एंड उसका एग्जैक्टली हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन ड्रॉ करने का, दिस एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन is this is called angle of elevation, right? It is initially 30 degrees bola. Okay, as he move towards the building, again at this position में again he observed the top of the building. Now angle of elevation is 60. So line of sight draw करो and horizontal line, that is 60. Always horizontal line and line of sight से ही draw करने का. Horizontal line I say only you have to draw line. Okay, so 60 degrees. Okay, he is telling find the distance he walks toward the building. मतलब ये distance चाहिए. मतलब you can take this as x. X is asking how much distance he walked towards the building. So two right angle triangles, two equations we have to form, solve and get the answer. That's it. कौन सा right angle triangle है? Suppose A, B, C, D. First अब बड़ा triangle ले लो. Use whatever, because hypotenuse नहीं चाहिए ना. Don't use hypotenuse वाला. Some angle use, some trigonometry ratio you have to use. Again take small right angle triangle. Again use the trigonometry ratios. And दो equations solve करो, you find the value of x. कर सकते हैं? चलो फर्स्ट बड़ा ट्राइटेंगल ट्राइंगल है, ट्राइंगल ए बी डी बड़ा लिया. ओके, विच रेशियो विल यूज? जानवे इन दिस बड़ा ट्राइंगल में मुझे हाइपोटेन्यूज नहीं चाहिए, सो उसके पीछे मत भागो. सो अपोजिट एंड एडजेसेंट का रिलेशन में कौन सा यूज करेगा?
Tan.
tan 30 degrees is equal to, बोल सकते हैं anybody? Tan 30 is equal to opposite by adjacent. Opposite is how much?
28.5. 28.5 meters.
वेरी गुड. सो आपको टोटल ग्राउंड हाइट का नहीं लेने का, ट्रायंगल का चाहिए ना. सो दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो दिस इज 28.5. भाई आपको 30 माइनस 1.5 सेपरेट करने का टू गेट 28.5. ओके, सो 28.5 बाई adjacent. Adjacent you can take, this is x, this is y ले लो. So x plus y. Okay, so tan 30, then we बोलो tan 30 is
1 by root 3.
1 by root 3 is equal to 28.5 by x plus y. Therefore x plus y is equal to 28.5 by root 3. Okay, into root 3. 28.5 is equal to 28.5 into root 3. So this is first equation. So two right angle triangles, two equations. Okay. Now second right angle triangle लेंगे. मुझे हमारा intention क्या है? To find x only. Okay. Second right angle triangle लेंगे. Triangle A B C. A छोटा triangle. Again I am using the tan 60 is equal to opposite is 28.5 by adjacent is y. So tan 60 is root 3 is equal to 28.5 by y. Y is equal to 28.5 by root 3. The second equation. X है ना? So x plus y is equal to 28.5 root 3 में तो substituting y के जगह में this one. So x plus 28.5 by root 3 is equal to 28.5 root 3. So x is equal to 28.5 if I take common, root 3 minus 1 by root 3. So कितना होगा? 28.5 3 minus 1 2 2 by root 3 which is 57 by root 3. Again you can rationalize. 57 जाएगा ना? 57 by root 3 into root 3 by root 3 कितना होगा? 57 root 3 by 3. 3 1 3 19 root 3 is the answer. मतलब 19 root 3 meters he walked towards the building. Always two right angle triangles रहेगा, two equations form करना पड़ेगा. Just solve, substitute and get the answer. That's it. Simple. समझ आ रहा है? ना करो। डायग्राम ही, डायग्राम आ गए तो खत्म। टू, आंख बंद करके टू राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल्स, टू इक्वेशंस, सॉल्व। सेवंथ वन ड्रॉ करके दिखाओ मिस्टर। चलो, from the point on the ground, the angle of elevation at the bottom and top of the transmission tower fixed on the top of the 20 meters high building or 45 degrees है। इधर कौन सा है? बोलो, who will tell? From the point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top and bottom and top of the transmission tower fixed at the 20 meters high building, at the top of 20 meters high building। इधर दो है, building is there, tower is there, दो है, right? So building is there, tower, he told, at the top of the building there is a tower, there is a tower, right? So question में पढ़ो, from the point on the ground, देखो, this is a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and top of the transmission tower. First he is seeing bottom of the transmission tower and this is angle of elevation. Bottom का कितना angle दिया है? He has given 45 degrees. And same eyes say he is seeing the top of the transmission tower. Angle is, he told, 60 degrees. So line of sight and horizontal line का बीच में 60 degrees. Okay. And building height कितना दिया? 20 meters high building. 20 meters high building. He's asking what? Find the height of the tower. This is the tower height. H find. Again two right angle triangles, two equations. Solve करके देखते हैं कौन करेक्ट करो. A, B, C, D. Take two right angle triangles, two equations and solve. When you're taking बड़ा वाला, always H plus 20 लेने का, opposite वाला. Okay. करो. Simply we want H and base नहीं दिया तो no problem, you can take as X. Hypotenuse नहीं चाहिए मुझे. Okay, take two right angle triangles. One is triangle, बड़ा triangle लेंगे, A B C. A B C. देखो hypotenuse नहीं चाहिए, only tan वाला. So tan 60 is equal to बड़ा triangle I'm liking, right? बड़ा side totally. So H plus 20 opposite by adjacent X. Okay. Now tan 60 is root 3 is equal to H plus 20 by X. So X is equal to or root 3 X root ठीक है, X root 3 is equal to H plus 20 by H plus 20. That's it. First equation है. बड़ा ट्रायंगल लिया. नेक्स्ट छोटा ट्रायंगल राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल लेंगे, बिकॉज ट्रिग्नोमेट्री राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल में यूज होगा ना. छोटा राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल, ट्रायंगल डी बी सी. tan 45 is equal to opposite by adjacent 20 by X. Janu, tell me tan 45 is how much? Tan 45. People likes this number.
1.
हाँ, रैंक 1 आने का देखिए ना, tan 45 is 1. So therefore 1 into x is x equal 20. तो substitute x की जगह में in this, मतलब 2 in 1 substitute करो, 2 लेके x 1 substitute करो and find the value of h find करो. So 20 root 3 is equal to h plus 20. Therefore h is equal to 20 into root 3 minus 1. कर meters खत्म, this is answer. आएगा √3 आएगा, परफेक्ट नंबर ऐसा नहीं है, √3 आएगा, √6 है, कुछ भी आएगा, ऐसा ऐसे छोड़ देने का. अगेन डोंट डू 1.732, ऐसे मत करो. अंडरस्टूड हाउ टू टैकल द क्वेश्चंस. डायग्राम आ गए तो आंख बंद करके ना ऐसी 2 राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल्स 2 इक्वेशन सब्स्टिट्यूट क्लास ना करो, ये तो ना भी करो. ओनली 15 क्वेश्चन इज देयर. 15th क्वेश्चन स्टार मार्क लगा दो, एग्जाम में आएगा. या इतना करो. A statue 1.6 meters tall stands on the top of the pedestal. What is meaning of pedestal? Anybody? Pedestal means statue pedestal के ऊपर है. Pedestal means ऐसा नॉर्मल नीचे ऐसा बेस रहेगा ना, सम बेस
Is that a
उसके ऊपर, that is called pedestal. क्या बोलते हैं?
A stand for the statue.
हाँ, stand. Yes, stand. So ये वाला मान लो pedestal है. इसके ऊपर statue is there. It is on the ground. So what is saying? A statue is 1.6 meters tall. This is 1.6 meters tall. Top of vessel from the point on the ground. Point ground में लगाओ. The angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degrees. Top of the statue, line of sight and horizontal के बीच में angle is 60 degrees. And from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal. Either say top of the pedestal, if I take, this is the line of sight and horizontal. This is 45 degrees. Find the height of the pedestal. ये height कितना? खत्म. 2 right angle triangles, 2 equations solve करो. A, B, C, D. Now you will tell. I'll not know. ये भी got. बड़ा राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल ले लो एंड छोटा ले लो. x का x ले लो इधर. Triangle ABC. So tan 60 is equal to, opposite is दोनों ऐड करने के, राइट, 1.6 plus h by adjacent is x. So √3 x is equal to 1.6 plus h. First equation. Next, छोटा triangle लेंगे. Triangle DBC. So tan 45 is equal to opposite by adjacent. Tan 45 is 1. So 1 is equal to h by x. X equal to h. Second question. Wherever x is there, substitute h because h है ना हम लोग को. So x का जगह में substitute 2 in 1. So root 3h is equal to 1.6 plus h. So h इधर लेके आए तो h कॉमन ले तो root 3 minus 1 is equal to 1.6. So h is equal to 1.6 by root 3 minus 1. इधर रेशनलाइजिंग करने का into root 3 minus 1 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1. So 1.6 into root 3 plus 1 by a minus b into a plus b. A square minus b square. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 0.8. So therefore 0.8 times root 3 plus 1 is the answer. Two right angle triangles, two equations, simply substitute आ जाएगा. There is no nothing concept. Now देखते हैं who will do the triangle draw करके दिखाओ. 9th problem. All diagram draw करके दिखाओ. Diagram I want. The angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. मतलब इधर दो है, tower भी है, building भी है. And the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 if the tower is 50 meters high and height of the building. But he did not mention that the building के ऊपर tower है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So सामने सामने रखो, easy हो जाएगा. सामने सामने you would put. So this is a tower and this is a building. The tower. Okay. So what is saying? The angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower. देखो मतलब इधर है eyes. From the foot of the tower say he is seeing top of the building. So line of sight and horizontal के बीच में angle how much they given? They given as 30 degrees. Next he is seeing the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building. Foot of the building से top of the tower को angle of elevation it would as 60 degrees. So this is the building, this is a tower. Okay. And what is given if the tower is 50 meters high? He's asking what is the height of the building? H ले लो. Two right angle triangles, two equations. This is one right angle, this is one right angle. खत्म. Two equations solve करो. So B लिया ना, A, B, C. तो T लिया ना, खत्म. So एक triangle ये ले लो, एक triangle ये ले लो. And common base है ना, no need of hypotenuse. Take some x and solve and tell the answer. ओनली tan आएगा ना, नो हाइपोटेनस, tan ले लो, 2 इक्वेशंस एंड सॉल्व. विराज आंसर कितना है? h बाई, एक छोटा ट्रायंगल ले लो, एक बड़ा ट्रायंगल ले लो, 2 इक्वेशंस. जाना अभी आंसर बोलो.
16.6 meters.
फ्रैक्शन में
अरे a fraction h is equal to 50/3.
कितना?
h is equal to 50/3.
हाँ देखेंगे इनको बनाना. हाथ का कैसे स्टक हो गया? tan 30 is equal to opposite by adjacent, h by x. So 1 by root 3 is equal to h by x. So h is equal to x by root 3. ओके ठीक है, फर्स्ट इक्वेशन. सेकंड बड़ा ट्रायंगल लेंगे, tan 60 is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan 60 is root 3 x, ठीक है, is equal to 50 by x. x is equal to 50 by root 3. सेकंड इक्वेशन. मुझे h चाहिए ना, सो x वैल्यू लेके सब करो. सो h is equal to x के जगह में 50 by root 3 by root 3 is there. So it is 50 by 3 is answer. खत्म, खलास. Nothing, there is no new discovery नहीं है, सिर्फ
Sir,
90 degrees. हाँ
no, I took x as h into root 3. So got the same answer.
x as h, that only, x equal to h into root 3 only. Anything, anywhere. Final answer is 50 by 3 is answer. जाने फर्स्ट एग्जाम मालूम है ना? when is your exam, main exam मालूम है ना? which month?
They didn't tell yet, sir.
They didn't tell. January, February is the exam.
Like,
February is the first exam, February 17th. So first attempt only. See, always don't go for second attempt. Second attempt chance ही नहीं है. First attempt में अच्छा आ गए तो you will have a more time for you to start 11th क्लास का कुछ करने के लिए प्रैक्टिस रहेगा आपको. ये टाइम वेस्ट करके अगेन यू डू फॉर सेकंड अटेम्प्ट में, फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में अच्छा नहीं हुआ फिर से करेंगे, वेस्ट है. ओके, ट्राई टू डू फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट, फेब्रुवरी में खत्म हो जाएगा आपका. हैप्पीली अगर 2 months रहेगा टाइम फॉर यू, बिकॉज सेकंड अटेम्प्ट में पीपल विल डू वगैरह. सो यू कैन स्टार्ट विद द सेकंड 11th क्लास का स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं ऐसा. ओके, डोंट वेस्ट टाइम फॉर मार्च अटेम्प्ट के लिए, ऐसा मत करो. ओके, सो देयर इज ओनली वन अटेम्प्ट, फेब्रुवरी इज द एग्जाम फॉर यू, फेब्रुवरी 17. सो 2 months बिफोर December, January is a full revision we are doing. December, January. So November ending तक और November first week तक we have to do completely. Will complete a portion of maths, physics, chemistry. Chemistry में कुछ नहीं है, एक ही chapter है ना. Chemistry में carbon compounds only is there. And physics में math is a math. that Madism chapter is there, right? Madism chapter, that is the only purely theoretical chapter. Maximum 2 to 3 class में हो जाएगा. Madism chapter is very simple chapter, theoretical. There is no numerical at all. Only electricity numericals रहेगा. So it will complete, no problem. So November is the target for us, complete करके. November में जो भी revise करके then papers करने वाले पूरा. Okay, चलो. Now next 10th में करो. Two poles of equal heights are standing opposite each other on either side of the road, which is 80 meters wide. एक two poles equal height है, 80 meters wide में है. Okay. Noticing. From the point between them on the ground, on the road, somewhere point रखो. It is not center. The angle of elevation of the top of the poles are 60 and 30. So it is 60 degrees and it is 30 degrees. Anything is fine. This is 60, this is 30 also, no problem. Okay. Find the height of the pole and distance of the point from the poles. So a height तो दोनों same है. He's telling to find heights. And he's telling to find distance of the point to the poles. So ये x ले लो. ये y ले लो. Or what will be the x, tell me? What will be the remaining distance, tell me? Total is 80. This is x. This will be कितना आएगा? Total is 80. उसमें से ये निकाल दो. So
80 minus
80 minus x. खत्म. Now two right angle triangles, two equations. Find h and x also. So this triangle I'm taking tan 30 is equal to opposite by adjacent. H by x. 1 by root 3 is equal to h by x. So h is equal to x by root 3 or h root 3 is equal to x. Anything is fine. H root 3 is equal to x. First equation. Now second equation, tan 60 is equal to opposite by adjacent, 80 minus x. So tan 60 is root 3 is equal to h by 80 minus x. Okay, so 80 minus x is equal to h by root 3 and substitute x का जगह में और h equal to how much? H equal to x by root 3, right? Substitute here. h के जगह में x by root 3. So कितना होगा? x by root 3 is 3 आएगा. So x by 3 आएगा. So 80 is equal to x by 3 plus x.
20 root 3.
कितना?
20 root 3.
20 root 3 is a value of this h है x है? h. x भी find करो. 3x plus x is 4x by 3. 3 20 24 240 by 240 by 4, 60 meters.
60 and 20.
60 and 20. देखो 60 and 80 minus x is 20. And substitute this x value here. So x is equal to, इधर x का जगह में substitute 60. So h equal to 60 by root 3. So into root 3 by root 3. So 60 root 3 by 3, 20 root 3. So h value आ गया, x value भी आ गया. See, this is 60, this will be 80 minus 60 is 20. So answer is 3 terms आएगा. h is 20 root 3, x value is 60, other one is 20 meters. All things, 3 things he asked. Easy chapter. So कुछ remember करने का, maths का advantage वही है. No need to remember anything.